All right. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody said well. It has been a minute since we have been on a stream. And obviously, as I explained in one of my posts, we are obviously not playing every game on stream, as I have played a few games. We are still on Hall of Fame. Yes, sir. Especially since the Oriole game is still in a delay. Besides that, who wouldn't want to see Charlie Morton pitch? The Orioles come in. The Orioles come in first place, 39-27. Let's see if we can construct. Okay. This should be interesting. Let me ask anybody that pops in here, would you like to see the strike zone outline on or off?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
Let's talk about Cedric.
Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now.
Think that
sit back and relax because this
things
guy's about
keep going
to
the
put
way
on a
they're
show.
going for the Orioles in real life. Cedric Mullins will be a Dodger by August 1st. Because Cedric deserves a chance.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
There we see the great Jim Palmer. In my opinion,
so
doesn't
almost
get
ready to get underway, showing the
is.
slab in today's game. Charlie Morton, but Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Charlie Morton.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well in their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
I don't even think.
Colt Keith digs in now. One run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game.
Runner
on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Okay.
Meadows second with nobody out. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Charlie's not happy with that call. Let's see. Was nowhere near the strike zone.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs.
I got some conversations.
But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him. And you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And here is Kerry Carpenter, 4th in the American League in batting average this year.
Let's go, Charlie.
Steps off and bluffs a throw at second.
Balanced.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
That
One
was
out,
a
runner
vacation.
at second here in the second game of the series. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And he hits a ground ball right side, steps on first for the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And
By the
for
way,
hitters,
congratulations
you almost feel like beyond
Riley
just the
Green
pitcher
for
coming
making
at you,
MLB
you've got this
history
other
last
force coming
Becoming
against
the
you.
first
So
player to
important
homer
to try to
twice
get on
in the
top of the
ninth inning.
ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And if you're an Angels fan sitting there watching that,
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So one hit is all they get. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Back now at Oriole Park. And on the hill, the big righty, Matt Mann. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jordan Westberg getting ready to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
actually Jordan Westberg has been hot the last few games.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rogers right there to make the grab. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup. And they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way, but at some point you've got to shorten up, and you'd like to see hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With 2 strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Off balance feed, there's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Sounds good, my friend.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Henderson off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Orioles, go!
2 outs. Now one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one at 95 missed up top. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Goes down looking.
The low ones are always a lot harder for me to read.
And the Orioles leave 1. We played an inning, no score. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of the
for
second.
Detroit,
Gleyber
the
Torres up to hit.
Gleyber Torres.
Who has terrorized the Orioles in his career. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way? Hello? Hello?
Morton back to work. That's off
Hello,
the mark.
darkness,
And it's
my
1-0.
old friend.
Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Spencer Torkelson.
Torque. See how Torque does. I do not feel like this is Hall of Fame difficulty, if I'm being honest.
And another ball.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And misses inside. No score here in the second.
How you state?
And he pumps it a strike.
You missed it. I was just talking about how Charlie Morton is the best free agent signing of the offseason. He's provided more value than Goldschmidt has to the Yankees, Soto has to the Mets. I mean, he's been outstanding. How any other team let him go
I don't think you really
and let
wanted
him
to pitch
even
to him
consider
right there
retirement
anyhow.
is beyond me.
So a man aboard. And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0. That's ball 2.
In the dirt. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually if you at least get on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Rudder takes off, cut on and missed. Throw to second. Out.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, if you can get in that
I would
first,
say nice
second,
throw by
maybe
Adley,
third
but
pitch,
it did bounce
get
in
your jump
there.
and steal second base, you
That
had
was
a much better
definitely,
chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Sit him down.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Holiday sizing this one.
It ain't even true in this universe. Trust me.
So they make short work of them there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
I've actually been tempted since I went off of Diamag. Oh my.
That one is absolutely belted.
Onto the flag court and gone. What I was going to say is I've actually been tempted since I went off Dynamic. I've been tempted to take this skill level up to Legend on both.
One swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, the batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch
Goodbye,
and
home run,
enough to get over the fence.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
The 1-2. That's inside.
So, State, what have you been up to? Come on, Mountie.
Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Carpenter pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. And that one fouled off.
Ooh, I don't care what any Oriole fan says. He has been a godsend for the Orioles so far this season in real life.
Carpenter makes the catch. That is the 3rd out of the inning.
Heston Kjerstad gives the Orioles a 1-0 lead,
a run on this solo
and he goes
shot.
deep onto the flag court.
1-0. Welcome back.
Cody,
Let's
you
check
know
out
the
what's
answer to
been
that
happening of
question,
late.
so I'm not
Really
even going to
been
dignify
playing
that with a
well.
response.
That one misses in the dirt. Ibanez in his 4th year in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. That's a strike. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Saw Charlie Morton took a big old hit to his ratings in the roster break.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact,
Happy
you
Saturday,
feel like
Mark.
you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Zach McKinstry in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, base is empty. There's a line drive to left field. Lunges, but can't make the catch.
How's everybody doing?
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The other way, and foul ball. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him.
That is one thing Charlie Morton has done
That's a way
fairly well this year, even in real
by
life.
keeping him off base.
And the
He may be walking a lot of people. He may be getting a lot of home runs. He may be giving a lot of hits.
If he can put the ball in play.
But he's striking people out.
Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's the second baseman, Colt Heath. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off.
Oh, lettuce is a vegetable, not a human being.
That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. Squeezes it. That is that. One left for Detroit, and it remains 1-0.
How are your Blue Jays doing, Mark? I saw Santander got downgraded in the latest roster update.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Holliday matched a homer in his last game. Bunting for a hit. And safe at first, the bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Mullins at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one.
I truly believe that if Cedric Mullins keeps doing what he's doing in real life, he's going to get a contract with a higher AAV than Santander. He may not get the length, but he's going to get a higher AAV.
You're now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I saw that. But considering how bad the Orioles were in the month of April, I can't criticize anybody's team.
In the air, right field. Carpenter makes the grab, 1 down. Jordan Westburg now at the plate.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips to second, that's 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 1 and the Tigers nothing.
Maddie, please take out that message.
Back
Use your
now,
power
Orioles
as a mod
all
to
set
remove
for the
that
start of
message.
the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. That's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch
If you're
strikes.
still here.
Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And that skips into dirt.
Thank you, sir. Rule number 1 of streaming,
Left center field. That's well struck.
and everybody knows this,
And it's
you
into
don't
the gap.
promote
Around
other people's
first,
channels
heading for
unless
2.
the streamer
Not in time. That's
gives
a
you to go
leadoff
ahead
double.
first.
Well, as hot hitting continues,
Incidentally,
he's
follow
making
Mr. Matty
great
Summers
results. That pretty much
on
split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Twitch.
Green in the box now. Takes strike
And
1.
you're also on YouTube, right, Maddie? If you would like, throw your links in chat
Ball. Down.
for both of them.
Right through there for a strike.
Ooh.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, Henderson.
Runner
In
gets the
plenty of
third.
time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Headed towards the corner. Touches down. That's a hit. The tying run is
And
in
we
to
got a
score
tie ball
the
game,
third.
folks.
And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Labor Torres does it to the
Spencer
Orioles
Torkelson
again.
Up now for the Tigers. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him looking.
What a
Making
pitch.
4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Up next for the Tigers.
Jake
catcher,
Rogers
Jake
up now
Rogers.
for the Tigers. 0 for 1 so far. Just
Inside, ball
missed.
1.
And a foul ball. The 1-1. Line drive. And that'll do it.
There we go.
But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even
Tigers
at
do
1
strike
apiece.
back. And all of a sudden it's 1-1.
Back here in Baltimore,
Leading
John
off for the
Sciambi and Chris
Orioles,
Singleton
the
with you.
shortstop,
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Gunnar
No,
Henderson.
for some reason. Well, it's only 1-1, which for Charlie Morton in real life, that would be a major improvement.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Have the Orioles resumed in real life?
Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a ground ball
Nice hit
base
for
hit
Gunnar.
right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Rutschman in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some
Well, that
movement over
doesn't
there at
sound
first
good.
base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt. Runner
Two
holds
balls,
tight
2
as the
strikes.
count moves to 2-2. Spoils that one, and it
Ugh.
remains 2-2. Henderson,
You know, I'm
aboard here
surprised
at
with the
first
disrespect
nobody
shown to
out.
Sagano when they added him in the game. With the way he's pitched, I can't believe they
On the
didn't give
ground
him
to
at
the
least a
wall,
little bit of an
and it's
upgrade in the
just
first
foul.
major
That's
roster upgrade
close.
or roster update.
Got him looking.
Wow,
And he's registered 3 Ks in this
that was
one.
a dot.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that
Come on,
location, in my
Heston.
opinion.
Out to center. Meadows
Nope.
under it. They got it for out number 2. Now a chance for Ryan Mountcastle. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Mountcastle.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's
Which reminds me,
seat. He
Pete,
can
I
go
gotta text you
anywhere he
about
wants
something.
to
I'm not
go
sure
right
opinion
here.
on something else. Either text you a
And
little
ball
bit.
1.
Once I'm done streaming here, I'll text you tomorrow.
Good eye in that spot.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles. Still tied.
I love these out. I love these exterior shots this year.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
There you see the pitching matchup. Fairly even through heading into the 5th.
Morton back to work.
We're getting ready to enter into
Well,
the
these
dreaded
Tigers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 3-0.
I got 3-0.
Fastball for a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Check swing went
Nice
around.
pitch.
And the count's full.
Yeah, full count.
Over the shoulder of Brandon Hyde.
Slides, but he can't come
Ball
up
gets
with
by
it.
Mountcastle. Usually see Mountcastle make that play.
Up next for the Tigers, short.
Now here is Zach McKinstry. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Runner!
Kick in the pitch. Runner goes. That one
Cody,
to
I
first.
don't watch
and
hockey.
that's just foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Grabs it right
Right
up
at the end
against
of
the
the
wall.
oh, right at the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ball.
It was almost a 2-run shot from McKinstry.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. In the air, left side. Kerstead settles underneath it, puts it away for the out. And next up for the Tigers, Colton Heath. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And there's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
High fly ball out to center field. And
Morton
that's
is
the
through
third out.
5.
Tigers leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Up first, the guy who is, in my opinion, the heart
Bottom
and
of the
soul
inning.
of the
Here's
Baltimore
the
Orioles
designated
team
hitter
this
for the
year,
Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn.
Mr. Ryan O'Hearn.
And that
A
one
guy
is
who,
lifted in the
ironically,
air. Meadows
the majority of the
gliding
fan
in
base
towards
wanted to get
infield.
rid of
He's
before the
got it.
season started.
And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch.
Oh,
on
trade
the
Ryan
run
O'Hearn.
right
You don't have a
there.
place
He
on this
saved
team.
extra bases for
We don't
sure.
need him. We got
Pitcher's his friend.
Mountcastle.
He'll give him a second to catch
Right
his
now,
breath
Mountcastle
before he's
probably
ready to
barely
deal the
hitting his
next
body
pitch.
weight. And O'Hearn is
Loriano in the box
probably
and
the
one
most
away
consistent
as he takes
offensive
ball
player not named Cedric Mullins.
one. Late swing fouled off.
But that's baseball.
One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. And now it's 1-2. That one is
Ball 2.
upstairs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Torkelson, and Laureano is retired. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Here's Jackson Holliday, who, for whatever reason, can't get in the lineup against a left-handed pitcher.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
Thank you, Brendan Hyde. Going to make Jackson Holliday not even want to consider re-signing with Baltimore.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. Greatly appreciate it.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
On the way to 4,000 watch hours. I have to stream more. I've tailed off way too much in recent
Swing and a miss. Struck him
weeks.
out. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. That one fouled off. Carpenter, 27 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. This ball's chopped on the ground. Whips it to Mountcastle. Now one gone at the top of the 6th.
Now back, left fielder, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. That's all for Charlie Morton, and it's a tie ball game.
So what all did you do, Maddie, if you're still hearing and typing chat? What all did you do down in Florida while you're on vacation?
CNL Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Perez.
Fought off foul. Tap foul at the plate. Left field, Kerstead on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Let's go. Come on.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so
Gleyber,
far.
the Oriole killer,
Foul ball.
Torres.
2 out, space is empty. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the...
Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is the inning. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1.
You mean you didn't go to Disney World or Universal?
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning at the plate. Cedric Mullins. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley also throwing. Lifted in the air out to left. Green settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt
the guy that
gives way,
got him
and
on toe like, what is
stingy from start
Detroit's
to
manager's
finish.
name? The
Back
one
with the new arm after a quick break.
With Houston when the whole scandal happened.
Now pitching for
So the
Detroit.
Tigers get a new arm from the pen,
4.
Bo Brisky.
And
They
one
brought
thing
in a
on
pitcher
him,
that they weren't even
he's
warming
been
up.
really good this season at
They
keeping
showed
the ball in the
Vest
park.
and
Not an easy guy to take deep.
Foley warming up, but yet they brought in Brisky.
So up next, Jordan
That makes a lot
Westburg.
of sense.
Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one not close. 2-1.
Right up the
That's a
middle.
base hit. So a man
Nearly
now
took the
with 1
pitcher's head
away.
off.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Gunnar Henderson.
One gone runner at first. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth.
Come on.
And that is out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Oh, different Cano.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to
What do you think of the fact that Soto has basically come out and said that he misses Aaron Judge?
Meadows makes the grab, and the inning is over. And the Orioles leave one. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Orioles.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Yennier Cano.
78.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Come on, Clark.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside.
Looks like we might get extras, and Gabe's not here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there.
Come
We'll
on.
do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a good eye there.
This is a major league at bat,
And a
folks.
swing and a miss.
Won by the pitcher.
He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Now it's going to be Jake Rogers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker,
Oh,
a
that's off the plate.
changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next pitch is downstairs.
Nope, outside.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Yeah, I mean,
Now
I'm
it
sure he
is
was being
inside
sarcastic,
ball
like you
4.
said, but
And I mean,
it's not like
oh so close.
he's in a lineup with a
Next
bunch
to
of
hit for
scrubs. He
Detroit,
does have Pete
Andy
Alonso.
Ibanez.
As much as I
Close, but
don't
call
like
the ball.
his
And that's
style
ball
of
Your base runner, you got
hit
to
it
stay
10,000
dialed in here.
miles
Look
or
for
don't hit it at
anything in
all.
the dirt. Try your best
He's
to
still
get
a
in the
decent
scoring
player.
position.
Now fly ball to right center. Laureano sizes this one up. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Either I've gotten really, really good at classic pitching, or this is not Hall of Fame.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry, 1 for 2. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
I am on Hall of Fame, right? Yeah.
Number 65.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Rogers doesn't stop, heads for home. The relay throw.
Got him.
And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Could have had room for second and third.
Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
Detroit.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
19.
seventh. Will Vest.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Mountie.
The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th.
Wonder what kind of reception he's going to get when
Fouls it off,
the
still
Mets
1
visit
and
Yankee
2.
Stadium.
Struck him out looking. That
Nice
was pretty
pitch. I thought it was
nasty.
outside.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now.
Probably
Just
should have swung to
disconnected
protect.
from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And that ends the inning. Back here in Baltimore, ready to begin the 8th. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Colt Pete up now for the Tigers. That clips the zone.
Nice
And
pitch.
that is strike 1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the
Arguably
infield,
the
and took it back where it came from.
Tigers'
There's just no one there to knock
best
it down.
offensive weapon
That one
other than
misses.
Torkelson.
And 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Mr.
he's
Kerry
swinging a miss.
Carpenter.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
The answer to what? I personally think he should get cheered.
For a base hit. And the go-ahead run.
I know he'll get
scoring
booed,
position.
but I think he
1
should
away.
get a
Really
nice
stayed
standing
true on
ovation
that swing. It wasn't
for
an
what
easy
he
pitch.
tried
Lefty
to
on
do
lefty.
for the Yankees
Pitch was
last
a little
year.
down, a little bit away, but he committed to it, and his shoulder
Ball
stayed
one, no
square to
strike.
the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all, and that's why it jumped off the bat.
And
Popped
that
him
one
up.
lifted in the air center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Here is
the
Gleyber
designated
Torres.
hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Now the Orioles manager,
Now pitching
Ryan
for the
Baker,
Orioles.
will take over here.
Number 43.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Go ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Yep,
Pitch misses outside, and the count even 1-1.
He went down and got that? Wow.
That's a little bit low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Let's go. Nice work out of the bullpen.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the
Here
bottom of
comes
the 8th.
Mrs. Foley,
Jason
baby
Foley.
boy.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And fouled off. Way high there, and it's 1-1.
I'm burning through this bullpen, that's for sure.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, and there's
For a
one
split
down.
second, I thought.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday.
Second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Grant Herter, the
They got
lefty,
Canley and
looks to be getting
Hunter
himself
up.
ready.
I bet you they
Canley, the right
don't even
hander,
bring in one
also
of those
getting
two.
loose. Just off the inside edge. Yeah, that's fouled off. This to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on
I'm going to go into extra innings, and Gabe's not here, and he's going to complain that he missed extra innings.
Excellent piece of work.
Speaking of Gabe, if you subscribe to the Birdland Sports Zone and join and become a member, you will get access to the exclusive emojis. One of those emojis is it's all Gabe's fault.
Did he go? Yes, he did.
Because everything is Gabe's fault.
Next off. Down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the
Bullpen
hitter.
is going to blink first.
In the air, center field.
Oh, come on.
And the inning is over. Back now at Oriole Park. Here comes Torque to the
First
plate.
baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer
On the corner
Torkelson.
for a strike. Next pitch.
From what I understand, he's having a pretty
outside.
good season in real life. Maybe he's finally living up to that #1 pick potential.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be
Wipeout
dropping.
slider.
He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Roger.
Ball 1.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the ninth. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mullins
Ooh,
under this
I'm
one.
lucky I'm not down by 1.
Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Andy Ibanez. 1 for 3.
Andy Ibanez.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
99 for Baker.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got it.
Got him swinging. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4.
All right.
Set to
Part of the
hit.
lineup up in the 9th.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 9th, down to third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Foley back to work.
Ooh.
Down the line, and it's
Almost
foul.
extra. Almost an extra base hit to start the 9th.
And a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back
0-2
sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real
Computer.
confident about finishing this hitter off.
What is the score of the Orioles game?
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into left center field. And the winning run is aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the
There you go,
zone.
base.
Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. And a
That
ground
ball's
ball to
foul.
first.
Ooh.
And foul ball.
Come on.
Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
Let's go, Gunner.
Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground first. And it's just foul. That was close. Ground ball left side could be 2. To second, there's 1 and 2.
That was not what I
In time
wanted to
first for the
happen.
double play. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Come on, Adley, get on base. I don't want the ghost runner. I don't want you to be the ghost runner.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And
1
now
ball,
1 and
2 strikes.
2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hard hit left side. To first. That's the
And
third
we've
out.
got
And
extras,
we're
folks.
headed to extra. And we're back. To the batter now, Zach McKinstry.
Pops him up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 1 down. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows.
Only have 15 pitches. I'm on. Keep going. They want to
That's
be
a
uber
bullet,
aggressive
but it
and
goes
not
foul.
take any pitches. And
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Popped
pop
up.
him up.
And there are 2 down. Colt Pete up now for the Tigers.
Ryan Baker.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Now 1
No pitch
miss.
off the plate. Ball 2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And on second, 2 down.
And the ghost run goes nowhere.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on.
Pitching for Detroit.
Back here in extras, and
Number
a new pitcher
48.
on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Grant Herter.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Kerstad
0-1.
swings through it for strike 1. And it's second.
He's fallen behind.
Kerstad's responsible for the only run the Orioles have so far in this game,
on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet,
as he sent one onto the flag court earlier.
The 0-2.
Ah.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Up the middle, Keith. To first, save. And runners
beat
at
it
the
out.
corners after the infield single. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Now time called at the plate. Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Dylan Carlson.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First pitch misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Oh, this better work.
A move coming at third base. And pinch running for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Puts a bunt down. Off balance feet. There's one.
Ball game.
Here comes the winning run, and the Orioles walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable.
Why wouldn't you try to throw it home?
Today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Let's go. Took the risk and it worked out. A walk-off bunt RBI for Dan Carlson. All right, all right. Jackson Job. All right, well, I will see you all next time. Thank you all for being here. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. See you all next time.